Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? My internet's been kind of fucky-wucky recently, so I'm hoping that I'm live on both Twitch and YouTube right now, and that everything is fine. Loud and clear. Fantastic. Boys, the Q&A starts in half an hour, baby. In about 15 minutes, the translator that I asked to come on will join the call. But until then, I wanted to go through some of the tweets that we've seen live from the event. Is it Chris? No, Chris is dead, dude. Not literally, obviously, but he was casting Grand Showdown Sommeren till like 5 a.m. in the morning or something. I just looked that up. Grand Showdown Sommeren. When did they end? They ended like really late in the morning. Well, they don't even have the live stream up. Anyway, they were casting Sommeren, and yeah, he's like dead, dude. Let him go to sleep. It's okay. But yeah, I have CarBP on, who is gonna help me translate. You might recognize his name if you're a boomer in the Shadowverse sphere. He's done stuff for Shadowverse before, and then he quit Shadowverse, and then now he's coming back for Worlds Beyond, and he offered to come on and translate for me. Pretty cool. If you're wondering about his credentials, he's a JLPT N1. So he's pretty fluent, so don't sweat it. He'll get the nuances and stuff. N1 is like the highest level before business Japanese, so yeah. There's only one level higher than N1, and it's business Japanese, which is the one my sister has. I guess theoretically I could have gotten my sister on here, but that would have been a little awkward. N1 is good. N1 is good. N1 is more than enough. All good. All Gucci, boys. What's up, boys? That's right. So, yeah, it's starting at 4:30. So as you can see here, they did the University League, and then they did the Psycho tournament, and then it's going to be the Q&A after that, and then after that, it's the influencer battles. So, if we take into account half an hour break time, the Q&A looks like it'll last around an hour. So, pretty good. Not too lengthy. We'll hopefully capture some insight on what the fucking thing is about. Is the influencer battles for Worlds Beyond or OG Shadowverse? That's an interesting question. I actually don't know. Is there a website? Rage the Kamonohashi. It's a special stage show. It's just quizzes and reminiscing about Shadowverse. Nope. Sorry to say, chat. No Worlds Beyond for you. You get quizzes and reminiscing about Shadowverse. GG. Dragon Oracle is dead. Yeah, I know. There are some nuances that I didn't capture in my video because I rushed to make that video as soon as it got announced. I only missed two things. One thing that I missed is that Skeleton is a 0 cost now, meaning it doesn't interrupt with the 1 cost reanimates. And the other thing I missed is that reanimate gives whatever's being reanimated the departed tag, so that's pretty cool too. By the way, did you guys see this new freaking Glory Finder happening? Hey, Tonko, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. Yeah, new Glory Finder, which is pretty hype. So that means it must have done at least somewhat well for them to print new products. So that's cool. Anyway, before we start the thing, you ever notice Superman is always trending on your Twitter? Good. I mean, Superman is my favorite superhero. So. Anyway, let's talk about it. The event is happening right now, and there's a couple of hashtags that I've been keeping an eye on. As you can see, here's the new menu screen. Oh. Look at that! Looks so good! Here's a close-up look. So we have solo play, battle, arena, home, card, shop, and park, Shadowverse Park. So those are the the menu items there. You can also see that they have the season rank in the top left, so you can see that right away. And then here we have settings, background change, gifts, and I assume this is, I don't know what this is, like contact or something like that? It looks clean, eh? What's up, Igni? What's up? What's up? Skeleton and Ghost getting new art, but Puppets is still old art. Yeah, but Puppets, they're like a whole year newer, so that's all good. No guilds? Yeah, guilds are dead, bro. Oh yeah, this is missions, you're right. And then this is also like a button to the view. What the fuck? View the full art of the background. I hope I can change the background. Yeah, guaranteed you can. This button over here. Looks like you can change the background. All right. As you can see, apparently the lines were fucking crazy. These are just some handsome men. The lines were freaking crazy going out the freaking door. This is the same venue as the final rage as well. The final rage was also held in this same place, so pretty cool. Oh, by the way, they also had an Ask UED column. I think her name is Ace in Japanese. I don't know why they changed it in English. But there's like a whole interactive display where you can ask UED questions. And they also have, this is what the PlayStation looks like. We got the banner here. We got a wall. A couple of floating banners here. And these game stations with headphones and everything. I think these stations here on the desks here are phones, so. As you can see in the venue, they also have like a sort of history of Shadowverse on a wall, which is pretty cool. And yeah, some of the stations have phones instead of computers. And here's what the versus screen looks like for Diol. Look at Diol, man! He's so cool! Look at Diol! Pronounced Yudi? Yoidi. Yoidi, Yoidi, Yoidi. And there's better look at the wall. New Forte, epic. New Jean, epic. Bro is built like Malphite. No! Don't show this one! Don't show this one! No! Dude, she's so hot. This is my favorite. I mean, I have a thing. You all know that I like redheads. So, I'm a Rune main now, dog. I'm a freaking Rune main now. What the hell? Alright, here's another look at the Ask Yudi thing. Yoidi. Yoidi hoity. Rune's character poster is Kuon. Now, that's because Kuon's in the base set. But yeah, you can see how freaking packed it is. God damn. Going out into the goddamn road. Woo! Oh yeah, they also had exclusive merchandise at the event, which I'm really sad that I can't get. Because the merchandise looks really good. Let me show you. Oh, man! Oh, man! Can I ask Chris to go? Wait. Let me ask him. I'm gonna ask him right now on DM. Hey, before end of day, if you do end up going Akiba, can you buy me the merch there? Lamau. The mat and the two sleeves. Looks so good. It's already sold out? Is it sold out? Unless it's sold out. GG. Now, what else we got? Alongside the... the postcards! They have Kakaitis on here! And look at these little coasters! Oh, and like the freaking title card poster, too? 1,000 yen is like $7. I'm so jelly. I wish I was there, man. And I'm not booking a flight to Japan just for this. But look how, oh my god, the clear files. Look at these clear files, man. God damn. Oh, they're also selling drinks. And you get the a free coaster based on... Oh, you get a free random coaster, and then you also get menu items based on the characters. Let me read them out for you. I got my Google Lens up here. Hold up. We have elf drink in the fairy forest, royal milk tea of noble loyalty, magical melon soda filled with magic. Yeah, the magic is stored in the melons. Dragon's breath tomato soup, nightmare drink in the dark, sparkling white drink, and dimensional blue star soda. The hell? These are all sweet drinks, and then Dragon gets tomato soup? That's very odd. But yeah, you can see it being lined up with the coasters. So cool. How much are these? 800 yen. So pretty cheap, dude. They're like $5. Tomato soup, ew. Yeah, why is Dragon get tomato soup? Here's the Ask Beauty thing. Again, she's named Ace in Japanese, apparently. Oshiete Ace. Ask Ace anything, basically. So, pretty cool. And we also have... Oh! Oh, it's just a trailer. Mute that real quick. But yeah, you can see like the history of Shadowverse showcase that they're having here as well. Oh yeah! Cosplaying is happening as well at the venue from Unosi. Cosplaying Drazen and Mama. I think you can actually find the Mama cosplay somewhere in the other tag. If you look through here, Kuon on a big screen. The Mama cosplay is somewhere. I don't know where. I linked it to Tanko earlier. Oh yeah, here's a couple of a bit more of a look at the Yudi thing. So she has different poses as well. She's explaining to you how spell boost works. You can spell boost these cards! Oh boy! Also, this is the Mama cosplay. Is the music too loud? Can you hear me? Hello? I can turn down the thing a bit. But yeah, pretty cool, man. Looks good. Oh, they're just playing the trailer again. Oh, and there's the Drazen cosplay as well. Look at that. The Drazen cosplay was also there in Rage, at the previous Rage, alongside an Orisa cosplay. But now they have Mama. Pretty neat. Oh, here's a moving Yudi.
Worlds Beyond の世界にあなたより先についていました。ですから。私、あなたの先輩なんです。よかったら少しお話ししていきませんか？何か聞きたいことはありますか？今私からお伝えできることはそこまで多くないのですが。私はあなたの先輩なので精一杯お教えしますよ。お手元のパネルであなたの気になることを一つ選んでくださいね。 シャドバパークについて知りたいのですね。任せてください。得意分野です。シャドバパーク、通称パーク。
You know what? Why don't I get the translator on and then he can translate this as well? That might be a good idea. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get some water and then we'll do that. I'm back. Hello. I actually punched my mic, Lamau. All right, let me actually call the translator. Hello, hello.
Whoa. It's a little bit loud.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, guys, chat. We're live right now, by the way, just saying. CarBP is here to help translate everything. Let me share my screen with you because I actually won't need, we haven't, the Q&A starts still in 14 minutes, so it's not up yet. But can you help me figure out what she's saying over here? Because we're curious. Yep. I share my screen right now.
No problem. Okay, so I'm Ace, Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. I think you can keep playing and I'll just speak over here. In the world of Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, I came here before you, and therefore I'm kind of like a senpai to you guys.
Oh!
So if it's okay, could we, talk a little bit? Is there anything you would like to know? As for me, what I would like to tell you about is way too much stuff. So, well, I am your senpai after all, so I'll do my best. The panel you see right here, just check out if there's anything in particular you'd like to know more about. With regards to Shadowverse Park, leave it all to me. Shadowverse Park, also just known as Park, is a place where you can gather and enjoy Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Inside the park, there's things like, inside the park you can use emotes and chat to interact with other users and your friends, as well as battle with various rules. And I missed out the last part.
Oh, I can skip back. Hold up.
Yeah.
This way?
And there's many ways to enjoy using the Shadowverse Park.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything in particular about Shadowverse Park you're curious about? And to you, I would like to introduce various aspects of the park.
Cool. So, wait, so that means there's different rule sets potentially that you can do custom games with?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, potentially you could do that, I suppose. That's what is kind of hinting at,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So but, for them, when they talk about rules, right, it could be something as simple as things like normal battle and take two. So,
right.
Yeah, it could be, that could be considered different rules as well. So
yeah. Not wrong. Mm-hmm. So guys, if you didn't know, CarBP actually used to play Shadowverse quite a bit back in the day, so he's got a good knowledge of the game as well. So don't worry, you're in good hands today. And I want to say thank you for coming on and offering to help us out here. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all. Even if I weren't coming on here, I would have been, watching the broadcast anyway. Kind of excited about the new game.
Yeah, hell yeah. Did we get a release date for Shadowverse Worlds Beyond? Yes, June 17th. So make sure to keep that in mind. All right. So before we start the Q&A section, which is happening soon-ish in like 14 minutes, or like 11 minutes now, what we were doing was just like going through some of the pictures and stuff. I'm still sharing my screen with you if you can see it. And I don't know, man, like looking at this stuff is just like really building the hype. I don't know if you heard, but apparently the lines were like going out the door onto the street. It was crazy to get in, apparently.
Yeah, that's insane.
I mean, you've been to Belsal, right? Like,
Yeah, I was there. I think I competed in the 2018 Rage. So the first time they opened up Rage to foreign players.
Yeah, and I was there recently for the last Rage that ever happened, Rage Summer 2024. I was there in the same venue. They quite like this venue. They use it all the time. And yeah, the lines are just out the door. If you're curious, guys, the tournaments are being held downstairs, like to the right, and then down the stairs here inside the building. That's where the tournaments are being held. And then this outside is like an exhibition area where you can buy the merch in the stall and everything. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hold up. Let me circle back here. Have you seen some of the card reveals that were shown as well, Carby?
I was actually like an hour ago. I just took a look at your video.
Oh, thank you.
I think I looked through like half of the so you went through I think Dragon, and then I stopped watching at like the Necromancer part because I had to go and like grab something before we
started.
Hop on.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah, so I haven't actually seen all of the cards yet, but I'm kind of glad that they're making some cards, like the early cards, more powerful, but then the late game cards, I think you were talking about Dragon Oracle, like, they adjusted some of the cards so that it isn't immediately, straight away to like the old power level of, the current Shadowverse, right?
Yeah. It feels like it's around like Steel Rebellion era kind of power level. That's what it's the feeling I'm getting. Oh, here we have a bit of a preview here of what the private match screen looks like. So you can see the win record on the top above the emblem. We see the ID, we see the format, and we see first or second, is it random or fixed? And then here's what it looks like as you're getting into the game. Just showing chat as well.
That's pretty cool.
It looks so clean, the UI. And the 3D backgrounds look so much better than they did. Oh, look at that's so good, man! It looks so good.
Like old Shadowverse literally looks like last gen.
Yeah, the old Shadowverse looks so crusty now. Looking at this new one, I agree. And then, the new mulligan system. So now both players have access to 4 cards and the mulligan, and both players draw on turn 1 now. And the new comeback mechanic for going second is the temporary play points instead.
Right.
So just standardizing how draws work in this game. I believe there was also footage of gameplay on this guy's account as well. If I just go ahead and here. Yeah, spectators see both hands, but that's not new. That's always been a thing in Shadowverse. Yeah, here it is. Here's what some gameplay looks like. You can see they have simplified view on. So you can see shadow, deck count, and hand count. But in the English footage, we actually know that they list spell boost and combo in the bottom left as well. So you can activate a more detailed view, and you can see like spell boost, resonance, vengeance, stuff like that is still being listed in the bottom left and the top right for each player.
I'm a big fan of the leader icons as well, the leader effect things that they change.
Yes, it makes it so much more clean to understand like what leader effects are happening where. And it looks like there's a max cap of 5 leader effects as well. Where's the resonance thingy? Well, we saw in the English trailer that they show the class-specific mechanic on the bottom left if you enable the detailed view. So, and yeah, spectator shows both hands, which has always been a thing in Shadowverse. That's not new. But yeah, very cool. This card, Mecha Cavalier, looks absolutely insane, by the way. It seems really, really strong. Because when you super evolve it, you summon 2 of the same guy, and then it demands Fildao to answer at least 2 of the bodies, and then if one of the bodies sticks, you can super evolve it again to get 2 more guys and swing face for 7. Seems really strong. But yeah, very cool. I'm like super excited. Only 6 more minutes till the Q&A starts. I guess what I want to ask chat is, do they have any questions that they hope are answered in the... And Carby as well. Do you have any questions that you hope are answered? Like any burning questions that haven't been addressed yet?
Not really. I'm kind of coming to this with like, I kind of want to be surprised. So I didn't really think about, is there anything specific? I guess maybe the one thing I'm kind of a little bit miffed about is that, they cut all the mini games. And the thing is, I was kind of thinking, for more people to get into Shadowverse, that was actually a really good concept to get other people to install the app. But now that they are cutting it all out, are they even planning to introduce at least some of it later down the line?
Yeah, we have no idea, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit odd. Like, I know some people are kind of upset that they, like, delayed the game and cut content. You'd think there'd be one or the other, but yeah, that is kind of upsetting.
I think they are a little bit influenced by the success of Pokemon TCG Pocket as well.
For sure. Like, did you see that they have the daily opening pack system? So like every day you get a free pack, just like TCG Pocket. I also think that their experience from other games made them cut the mini games. Honestly, like if you play Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, for example, they introduced mini games in that game, and then after 1 week, nobody's playing the mini games. It's just a waste of development time. So I kind of understand where they're coming from. You know. But I'm curious. Some people are saying that I want to know more about the economy. Is it going to be easier to get cards? We know for a fact that the vialing is a bit more difficult because you can't vial cards you don't have extras of. You have to have a full playset before you get to vial cards. So you can't vial fodder without already having a max set. So that is a big negative that people are upset about. But I think it'll be fine because they said there's still going to be missions. There's still crystals. There's daily packs now, and you get free pre-builds. So I think it'll still be okay, to be honest.
So one of the things about Pokemon TCG Pocket is that, so if you think about the daily pack system, if they change the economy such that they're taking away packs from us to accommodate this daily pack feature like Pokemon TCG Pocket, which is a game where you don't really get a lot of packs. You can't really save out a lot of packs over like 2-3 months because they give you like 2 packs a day. So because of that, it's kind of a net negative for Pokemon TCG Pocket. But the thing is, they allow trading, and the trading is such that essentially for any rarity that's like bronze or silver in Shadowverse card terms, you essentially can get them for free as long as you can find somebody to trade with. So that makes it really easy to get like all the old cards in Pokemon TCG Pocket if you're someone who's trying to get serious into a game. But for Shadowverse, it's kind of difficult. Like for somebody like me who's returning to old Shadowverse now, I'm missing basically all the packs in 2021, 2022, all the way up to now. So I can only play the metas where I have the cards, and those that I don't have is super difficult for me to get.
But we've discussed this before on the channel that like the current throwback format is like super unfriendly to new and returning players. Like it's literally just for people who've been here the whole time, and it's like a very inaccessible format, which is why not a lot of people are playing the game. Like honestly. Yeah.
So I'm a little bit worried about with the new system, like let's say right now, I think at the beginning it wouldn't be a problem, but say 1 year from now, are we going to have the same situation whereby, people new to the game, they may find like really difficult to get cards, especially because, you're getting 1 pack a day, which sort of implies that it would be difficult to save up your packs.
Yeah. I mean, I hear that. But they did say that the missions aren't being scrapped and stuff like that. Like there's still going to be like daily missions and stuff that you can earn rupees with. So I think the big question is the daily pack system replacing battle passes? Because battle passes are a huge source of resource in the original Shadowverse game, but we've heard nothing about the battle pass in Worlds Beyond at all. It's not even in the UI. So like, are there no battle passes in Worlds Beyond? Is it only the daily pack system? And if so, that's going to be a huge net negative, like you said, in terms of how many resources players have. So that's going to be an interesting one to ask about. Are there going to be battle passes? That's a big one. And just more about the economy in general, I suppose. And, yeah. You guys hear about Digimon TCG? Yeah, Digimon TCG is getting a client now. That will make me play the game. Yeah, not going to lie. Shadowverse is the one game I actually like the battle pass. Yeah, the battle pass in Shadowverse is really high value. And, like, you get a lot on the free track anyway. What happens to rotation once throwback rotation is over? Throwback rotation is not going to end. It's how Shadowverse is forever going to be. Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, we actually have no idea if there's going to be a rotation or not, because it seems like they're carrying over a lot of aspects from Shadowverse Evolve, and Shadowverse Evolve has no rotation in it. It just has a ban list. So
wait,
if they, you don't know that?
I don't play Evolve, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, Evolve is a great game, by the way. It's really fun.
How do they keep the power levels? So is it just like Vice Schwartz, where like from time to time they have like power up packs?
No. They just have like every once in a while they'll just print out a ban list or a choice restriction that keeps power levels low, and the power creep is actually pretty reasonable. For example, even current day Dragon decks, not right now, 2/3 years on in the game's life cycle, they're still running like Forte from the base set in the new Dragon decks. So like their power creep is pretty manageable, with a few notable exceptions. They screwed up when they made Earthright Rune too powerful. They screwed up when they made Kagero too powerful from the Vanguard collab, and they screwed up when they made Uma Musume too powerful from the Uma Musume collab. But other than that, their power level has been their power creep has been pretty manageable.
That's interesting.
Just through smart card design, really, and that's really cool. So like, if they are able to manage that with Shadowverse Worlds Beyond and make it so that there's no rotation system, but instead just like, you know, a well-balanced game would be nice. Like, so that, you know, your collection doesn't just like become obsolete after a while. Like with Evolve, people are still shopping for like base set cards because a lot of the cards never went, you know, became obsolete. Obviously some did. Like a lot did get power crept, but there's still a lot of like base set 2, 3, 4 cards that are still played, so it's pretty cool.
That is a very interesting idea, yeah. Oh, looks like they're starting.
Oh, okay. I am screen sharing with you.
I have my because I have a particular setup, so I don't need the screen share actually. I'm just looking at the screen from here.
Great.
Shadowverse スペシャルフェスにお越しの皆さん、そして配信ご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。
So that is it's just saying hi to us. I'm not gonna. Is it okay if I don't translate all the?
Yeah. No, just the important stuff, man. Just the important stuff. It's all good. It's all good. You don't have to do all the banter that really doesn't matter.
Right. I think like for the most part we can like talk about what's going on, and then when there's something important, then I'll let you know, and then I'll focus more on that during that moment.
Yes. That sounds great. Yeah. That's how I prefer it, actually. Fantastic.
Okay. Sounds good.
We don't have to do all the konnichiwas and stuff. It's completely unnecessary.
I don't know. I guess most people here don't know, but I play another game, and when they have like the Japanese streams, I do live translation for that. But I'm doing it alone, so I'm basically the whole time, like the whole 2 hours stream, I'm just like basically trying to translate as much as they're saying, and it's kind of tiring. And it's also not really a good watching experience.
Yeah. We just translate the important stuff. It's all good. I think they said hello, everyone. No way.
Yeah.
So if you guys didn't know, the guy on the right here is KMR, who's the producer of Shadowverse and was the producer of Grand Blue as well back in the day. They didn't even live transcribe on the official broadcast last time. They didn't. That's true. They only covered the important stuff.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Even on
anyway, right now they're talking about the university thing.
Yes, the University League.
That happened early in the day.
It was the University League, then it was the Rage Psycho Team Tournament, and then after this, it's the Kamonashi thing. But yeah.
Right.
むしろいい方ですよ。いい方の会見で6月17日に向けてね。ただ配信の方にはちょっと伝わりづらいかもしれないですけど、すごい人が来てくれて、いやすごいですよ。
For the people watching on the stream, it may be difficult to tell, but there's a lot of people out at the venue. So said, I forgot what his name. Kazuki Tomoda? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, Q&A time. Here we go.
They're going straight into it.
So if you guys weren't aware, they had a Google form basically where people could submit questions, and they've picked out a few questions from that Google form, and they're going to answer them now. I'm pretty sure they were only accepting questions in Japanese, so rip us, but that's okay.
They did mention that the questions came from players all over the world.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we were able to submit questions.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised they didn't do like an official English stream for this as well.
I guess because live transcription is pretty difficult, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because on the previous one, it was all scripted, so... Oh!
So the first question with regards to the new game Worlds Beyond, what is the intention behind its release?
That's an interesting question. Kind of ambiguous.
So it's not released yet. So you can't... So please wait a little bit until June 17th. Sorry about that. So with the previous Shadowverse, we've operated it for 9 years. And for the next like 10, 20 years, thinking about that, we kind of felt that we needed to refresh the app in order to make it more fun and enjoyable. And we also thought it was a good timing for new people to come in. So like over here at the venue, you had a chance to try the game.
9年ですよそもそも前作のねいやそうですね
So you can see all the improvements. And so basically, it seems like what you're saying here is, it's mostly because, it's been 9 years since the old game and they want the game to further flourish in the future.
Yes.
And there were also people, who quit halfway, with the old Shadowverse. So
人がめちゃくちゃ集まってるって聞いて
はい
でそもそもこの
right now they're saying that, for the people who tried the game here at the venue, it seems like, a lot of people were really enjoying it, really hyped about it.
期待値みたいなのも
There are just way too many people here.
その期待値みたいなのもこう肌で考えまあ実
I
感
hear that.
そういうそんな会場になってますよね
So they're going on to the next question now.
はい
With regards to Shadowverse Park,
さあ続いての質問へ
what can we actually do inside of it?
シャドーパークではどんなことができます
So
かということ
KMR
で
is going to answer the question.
皆さんにお答えいただきたいと思います
はい、シャドバパークは、フレンドや
You can use emotes and chat with friends and other players within Shadowverse Park.
Oh,
So
they
that's
got a new
the-
screen here. That's cool.
ています。
So you can see there's 3 things: guild, lounge, lobby, and space. The third thing is space.
ロビーではさながら
Oh.
So in the space, you're moving around with your avatars,
前台に座ることで対戦
and you can actually interact not just with your friends but also like various players as well, like people you're not acquainted
よ
with.
うな感覚や出会いがあるのが魅力となっています。
So this you're looking at is the lobby, by the way.
Oh, very cool. And they said guild? There's guilds?
は
はい
Yes, there's guilds.
いいですね
い、あそこのね。
So the first thing earlier there were 3 things. The first thing was guild lounge. Guild lounge.
Ooh, and then the space is
this
the
is
player
the
housing, I
space?
believe. Yeah.
スペースは自分だけ
Yeah,
の
yeah,
も
yeah.
のとなって
Player housing.
好きなイラス
So
Yeah, you
this
can
confirms that.
play your Illas.
対戦台も設置されて
So
And,
if you didn't know
practice
Carby,
mode is
oh
also
sorry,
over here.
I'll just be quiet.
ボイスチャットを使って教え合うことができ
すごいこれめっちゃいいですね
You can't invade into somebody else's space.
Oh, thank God.
So that's something they want to make clear because somebody, I think Kazuki asked.
アイテムを全部奪うみたいなことができる。
あーできないのか
逆もあるよ逆
攻め込まれてね
And it's great that you can't invade because it feels like if you invade that you might just be tempted to steal somebody's premium cards. So you can't invade.
はい
So this is the guild lounge.
ギルドラウンジはシャドーバースから大きく変わったところで
Guild rank and level is
Guild
something in the
rank?
game, and
上位を目指したり
you can expand it within your guild.
またこちらをご覧
And
ください
together with your guild members, you can play and enjoy soccer.
Soccer is still in. We kept one mini game.
ものだと思ってましたけど
最近代表戦あったからね
Kazuki says, "Oh yeah, then you can aim for the World Cup as well."
はいそういうわけでギルドラウンジ
We kept
No,
one
that's
mini
a
game.
joke. It's not an actual feature.
ギルドの仲間とアバターを通して楽しんでいただ
But
き
yeah,
ます
guild rank, guild level. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are gonna be a thing.
That's so cool.
そうです
That's
You'll be
way
able
more
to-
already
Kira
than.
says you'll be able to interact with your guild members in various ways.
So cool. That's way more than the guild feature in Shadowverse 1 has already. The guild feature in Shadowverse 1 is literally just a chat room. There's like nothing else to it.
And they just asked KAMR if there's gonna be like more feature expansions. Then he said, "Yeah, that's possible, but nothing is announced in particular."
So not for now,
Next up.
basically.
Next up, they have a question from influencers. This is from Miyako.
みやこさんからです
So I've been the official cosplayer for Alisa, but today I was not. I didn't come out as Alisa. So does this mean Alisa is not going to be in the game and I won't have any jobs?
That's so.
そうですねまずはちょっと
I don't know. You should be airing this one out publicly.
入りましたね
はいはいもうすぐコスプレイヤーなのかどうかはちょっとよくわからない
みやこさんじゃなくてアリサがワールズビヨンドどうなるのかという
So this is a question that apparently other people have asked about as well.
木村さんどうですか
はいまずは
Scenario team answer as
こ
such.
のような回答をもらっていますアリサたちの世界
Alisa's world and the world of Worlds Beyond are connected.
困っている人を助ける
So
変わっていないので
maybe one day Alisa will come and help people in need in Worlds Beyond's world.
Makes sense.
So something special about Alisa going to show us now.
お
Wait,
You will be able to,
what?
well, yeah.
Whoa! Let's go!
いい風ですね
Yeah, here. So Alisa and Runa, this is an announcement. Alisa and Runa's leader skin will appear in the game.
ルナ帰ってきてる
That's hype. Big hype, dude. And some new cards shown as well.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they have they showed something in their
So they'll
hand that we
be here
didn't
as
see it.
leader skills, basically.
Okay, got it.
はい、こちら、前作のシャドーバースのメインキャラクターたちの
Oh,
リリース
from the beginning,
こちらをご覧ください。
From the beginning, you will actually be able to get the original leaders in
Nice.
Shadowverse Worlds Beyond from the shop. Purchase that from the shop as leader skins.
Okay, they're available as skins right away. Fantastic. Great news. That means I can play Rowan. Let's go.
The memes continue.
The memes continue, dude. Rowan will never die.
ご覧になってるかもしれませんが、こちらをご覧ください。
Oh,
Oh, there's Drajan.
はい、ドライチェーンなどのワールズビヨンドのメインキャラクターたち。
so for the main leaders in Worlds Beyond, right from the beginning, you can set them as your home screen background as well.
Right from the beginning. Nice. So you can get Drazen, Dial, Mari, all of them.
こちらをご覧ください。
What's this guy's name?
This guy is frick. What's his name?
ちょっとこのローソクの日がいいですね。リアルな。
Gallon. That's his name.
Galen. Okay. Yeah, the kanji is a little not normal.
Yeah, it is a fantasy game. They always
Maria
use.
Malice.
There's
Oh,
Mari.
man,
Nice.
this is gonna be my home screen for sure.
Mari Malice. Nice. Very nice. That leg is blocking the. I would just say this is a very precarious camera angle. Holy moly.
全員ありますので、好きなキャラクターをホーム画面に設定して楽しんでいただきたい。
And then the rune one as well, I assume. What's her name again? The rune. What's the rune leader's name again, Chat? You know?
It's a Japanese character, right?
Yeah, it is Japanese.
Okay, next question from the users. Please tell us a little bit about the story's setting,
Oh,
the universe.
it's a great question.
まだまだね、謎ばかりのストーリーですが、友田さんなんかあれ特に気になるんじゃないですか？いや、もう本当にストーリーはね。
So Kazuki is saying now, the story since a while back, it's been one of the things that a lot of people are looking forward to. Is like one of the attractive points about the game.
今回のストーリーでは、
Here says not too much we can say, but we will try to say some.
戦いに参加します。メインキャラクターたちは狼の宴の参加者であり、それぞれの理由を抱えた戦いに参加します。今後はメイン
So there's this thing called Okami no Utage, which is the wolves, the great gods feast.
の世界は機械によって支配された世界
And with each world, there are like champions or like key characters.
こちらです。
Oh,
They brought a scene for us to watch.
すごい。
the live 2D looks so good in the story.
Wow.
It's way
So
more expressive.
This is a still graphic from the main story. So there'll be more of these kinds that you can expect,
迫力が
like illustrations.
It's way more dynamic than the first game. In the first game, they usually just had a still image and then some particle effects happening on top of it.
Right.
Here, it's like a full live 2D
Yeah,
rigging.
but basically the story, because KMR was going so fast, I can't really really grasp the exact detail. But basically, there's this thing called the Okami no Utage, which is some kind of banquet, and then from each world, there's like certain people involved in this thing, and it's a story about them from all these different worlds.
Oh, it's like Mortal
It sounds
Kombat.
to me like a bit of a tournament art kind of situation.
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat, kind of.
That's my speculation. We don't actually know what's going to happen.
Right.
So Kazuki says that, for new people, there are people who are concerned about, they haven't played the previous Shadowverse, so, will they be able to enjoy this? And part of the way they are going to, make it easier for those people to enjoy is because of these skills as well. And they are making the game story such that people will be there'll be touching scenes, I guess, will be things that will get people like emotional or dramatic.
Sounds great. Shadowverse 1 had a lot of that too.
Yeah, but basically, if you haven't played Shadowverse 1 before, you will be able to, come in. Okay, next question. Will there be 2 pick? What about rotation? Is it going to be the same as before?
Fantastic question. We were just asking this.
Yeah.
So Trupic is the Japanese name for Take Two, by the way, in chat, just in case you guys didn't know.
So they are working on 2-pick. It will be it will use improved rules than before.
Improved rules, okay. Interesting.
So the rotation part, he said something, but I kind of spoke over him, so I didn't catch. I have to go and listen to it later. Oh, they plan on adding rotation.
Oh, there is going to be rotation.
And
Okay.
when rotation is out, unlimited will be out as well.
Oh, so there is going to be rotation. Okay, that's big news. That's big news. So it's not going to be Shadowverse Evolved style. It'll still keep the rotation format.
But the schedule will be a little bit different from before. So, for example, the number of packs you'll be able to use in rotation, they're planning it to be different.
どうなんだろうあるのかなっていう声をすごくね見てたので、まああるって言ってもらえてこれは
Interesting. So more than 5 packs? Less than 5 packs?
Possibly. And because of the way the packs work in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond as well, because there's no mini expansions anymore, right?
Yes, there's no mini expansions, and the first few months has an accelerated release schedule as well.
So Kazuki is saying now that some people felt that with 5 packs, sometimes the cards expire way too quickly. So they said that they'll be looking at changing that. They're working on developing to make it not so like that.
That's interesting.
Now, next question. They want to know more about what was the how did Super Evolve come about?
Okay. That's
So
interesting.
Kiara says this is like one of the key features of Worlds Beyond. And at first, when they started developing on it, they only wanted certain characters to have the Super Evolve stuff, the effects. But with the way that you had to exchange Evolve points, it was kind of complicated. In order to make it easier and smoother to play, they wanted Super Evolve to feel like super strong as a feature. So they added things like the invincible phase and all that, all those changes. And also, they also thought about in terms of the impact, the visual impact. So because of the visual impact, they added the rule to when you hit the follower, you'll hit the leader for 1 point damage. So with all these changes, they felt that it made it as a more easy to understand system. And they also, one of the issue is they wanted to make it so that this allows veteran players to have more ways to reach lethal. So more strategies in the game, basically.
Super Evolve Go Face, dude. That's the way.
So right now, I forgot this guy's name. I don't know who this guy is.
Ebihara, I believe.
Ebihara, oh yeah.
He's another commentator alongside Tomoda.
Right. I've heard the name. I just don't recognize his face.
I believe it's Ebihara, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's talking about the ways to use Super Evolve. It will, as a game, it gives you more options, basically. And Kazuki is saying, Ebihara, I'm looking forward to how you will cast, the games when there's Super Evolve going forward. Seems like there will be new and interesting ways to highlight the Super Evolve stuff, Tugan, when that happens on screen, it'll be more interesting as casters as well. There's more dynamic stuff happening on screen.
That's definitely true.
Alright, moving on to the next question from an influencer, Kamunohashi, from the guy who's going to come on later. Dragon Oracle changed to cosplay. I'm pissed about that. Please give us back our Dragon Oracle. I don't know what the new card is called, but
it's Dragon Sign.
The new version of Dragon Oracle.
It's called Dragon Sign, and it's 3 play points instead, and you only draw on max 10, not on overflow. So it's worse than Dragon Oracle in every way.
Yeah.
So funny that he asked this, but true! Big true in the chat!
So KMR, can you So from the TCG development team, here's what they said.
は先行時に強く後行時にプレイしにくいこと。
First of all, with this card, there's two things. One thing is actually stronger on first and weaker on growing second. With regards to Dragon Oracle. And the other thing was the turn 10 thing. So with those two things in mind, they decided to make these changes to make it easier to play, and also because it plays into the strength of the +1 PP thing in Worlds Beyond.
Yeah, from going second. It makes sense. They're making it going second a little stronger and going first a little worse. Fair enough,
Yeah.
but still, what the hell?
So yeah, so it was, I guess the way they phrased it, yeah, it sounded like it was too much of a go first card, and also
That's true.
the effect before turn 10 was a little bit too strong, they felt.
I think the overflow is fine though. I think putting it to 3 is fine, and it does benefit
Yeah.
going second more now. But like,
Yeah.
I think the overflow is fine. I think they
Yes.
they went too far, dude.
Yeah, maybe that part is a bit much.
Yeah.
Like some games don't even reach turn 10, so I'm like, it's a dead card now.
Overflow is fine.
さあそれでは次の質問
Anyway,
いきましょう。
let's see what else they
続い
say.
てはこちらです。前作シャドーバース
Alright, next question.
から引き継げる要素は何ですか？
What can we carry over from the original Shadowverse?
Great question. Big question. So I was gonna mention earlier, Karbi, but then I was afraid of talking over you. The leaders from the previous game are being imported as posters for the space. So that's the only thing we know. Oh,
So they changed it now because now you actually get the leader skins, right? Because previously they didn't announce that before.
no, they just said that the leader skins in the old game are gonna become posters for your player space in the new game.
Yeah, that's all they say. Yeah, that's all they said before.
Yeah.
So this is the slide here you see is the same as before, I think.
Yeah, it's
I'm not seeing anything that's different so far.
yeah, it looks like no
You
changes.
you can get a maximum of 8 card packs from linking. So that's the first part with regards to your rank
Oh.
bonus.
You do get 8 packs.
Yeah. And so all of this stuff, I think this was announced before as well, right?
Yeah, so
Like, yeah.
yeah, here it is. The leaders just become posters for your home.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't get the actual
exactly.
skin. Sorry,
Yeah.
chat. Sorry, chat. But you do get pack
then-
tickets, so maximum of 8 packs.
8 packs from the first bone. Let me see. Yeah, I think he said 8 packs earlier. And then, of course, you get the sleeves as well as all your records from before.
Yeah, your flares and emblems, yeah. Oh, and you keep your win percentages?
Yeah, it seems like you keep them.
Including
Yes,
Shadow and Blood, even though they don't exist in this game.
Yeah, so you will be able to see that in the new app. So I guess maybe they will keep it like as a separate edition, because it doesn't make sense for them to combine, right?
That's
The records.
so odd. So you can still see your Blood and Abyss wins, but your Blood and Shadow wins separate from your Abyss wins. That's so funny. Why do they do that?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Do you keep
But,
your rank? I don't think you keep your rank. No.
I think it's to keep people, from happy from the previous game.
Yeah, that is.
In terms of rank, I'm not sure if you keep it or if it's like you start from 0 all over again. I don't think they actually mentioned anything about that. Okay, next question. With regards to extra PP, can you tell us what was the how do you end up doing that? And what about how do you recover from going second, turn 6? Oh, sorry. The second part of the question was why is it that there's a thing after 6 turn on going second?
Yeah. So basically, on turn 1 to 5, you get an extra play point, and on turn 6 onward, you get an extra play point. But only for 1 turn. And you get to choose when you want to use it. It's like a coin from Hearthstone, basically.
So, Kirma answered, how in Shadowverse 1, the way they sort of balanced going second was giving like strong cards like Ramiel to so he just said Ramiel. So yeah, so now that the way they made the changes this time is they don't want to rely on those kind of card effects.
Big agree.
So that's why they made the system this way.
Big agree. 100% agree. Cards like Ramiel and Metatron and Blessing were all just indicative of like like a broken system, I think.
Also, with regards to the PP, the additional PP thing,
そこでエクストラ PP は超進化ターンに回復するとしてバトル前半と後半に1回ずつ使えることにしました。バトル前半
hang on, just give me a moment.
使いやすくなることで
So originally they started testing with just one agile PP, and then it seemed like it was kind of difficult to for going second, so they added the additional time after turn 6. And also, from their playtest, it felt like from turn 6 to Super Evolve, that seemed to be okay, it's kind of hard for me to, but basically, it's the way they did this was because during their playtest, they realized that so first of all they didn't want to rely on the card effects, right? And then after they did that, they tried different things and eventually just came up with adding an agile PP for going second, so that you can be the first to play your finisher.
Right, that makes sense.
It's one of the reasons, yeah.
Because like on turn 6 now you can play Olivia, or on turn 7 you can play Gardew or Kerberos or Orcus right away. Yeah,
exactly.
Makes sense.
はいということですね。まあ本当にシステム自体が彼ね、そのカードで調整しなくていいっていうのもね。そうですね。特定のカード引けないと結局いないとかもなかなかなさそう。
No longer first verse.
Yeah, essentially, so basically they said a lot, but essentially it's about they don't want to rely on card effects to get that balance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
使い心地も試していただければと思います。
But of course, all these things is hard for us to grasp without playing it. So please, check it out when the game comes out. So next up, we have another question from an influencer, from Moko-san, the guy in sunglasses. Is there any good information for us streamers? That's his question. He just wants to know, is there anything interesting for streamers?
Interesting. Like,
there's gonna be a streamer mode in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond.
what does that mean?
And you can toggle on and off streamer mode with one button.
What does streamer mode do?
You can do things like hide your opponents, like hide player names and all that stuff. So I guess it's kind of like the streamer mode in Discord.
Right.
You guys have, yeah.
Because a lot of people in Japan, when they post their like battle log, they censor out all the names anyway. So they're just hide
music
names.
as well. When you turn streamer on mode, it won't play collab music. So for those of you who want to stream but worry about copyright stuff,
That makes sense.
so for people who want to stream, it's going to be way easier than before. You just press a single button, and your friend IDs won't be revealed. You won't need to worry about copyright stuff.
Fantastic.
So Kirma says that, yeah, we hope that all these will be... they are also planning to add things that streamer viewers will be happy with. So for example, you can publish a code that will allow your viewers to come into the same lobby as a streamer. And they're thinking of other features like that as well that will benefit streamer viewers as well.
Fantastic. I believe he said warp code, which is pretty cool. That's a cool name.
Warp code, okay.
Yeah. Chat, hop on my warp code, dude.
Next question from users. So until the release in June, will there be any Shadowverse tournaments at all from now to June?
Oh yeah, is there going to be anything for Shadowverse?
So there will be 2 tournaments that will be taking place. One is the Flask JCG Shadowverse tournament.
Wow.
And the second one will be, what's this on the screen? So there's gonna be $10,000, so 1 million yen.
Okay. Yeah, so
So
$10,000.
this is gonna be an online tournament, and in Shadow, you'll be able to start registering on Shadow Navi afterwards. So I think
Oh, Shadow
global
Navi is
players
Japan
already cannot
only.
enter. Yeah, Japan only, right?
Shadow Navi is Japan only.
こちらもね
When I
damn it.
signed up to Rage earlier, the foreign players had a different line for people who don't use Japan of Shadow Navi. Shadow Navi is a Japan only app.
続いての質問
Rip, dude.
さあシャドーバースワールドビヨンドでもレイジは
Next question from
開催されます
users.
かということなんですが木村さんいかがでしょうか
Will there be Rage for Shadowverse Worlds Beyond?
So Rage is the esports league for Shadowverse, if you guys weren't aware.
So they're thinking of yeah, there's gonna be Rage. They want to make things exciting esports for Shadowverse.
Oh, this is the Rage
Worlds Beyond.
producer. I recognize him.
Yeah, yep. So we're gonna hear the details from him directly.
先ほど木村さんがおっしゃられました通り、シャドーバースワールズビヨンドでも
Otomo is his name. Otomo Shingo.
いただくことが決定いたしました。2025年度秋頃
So Rage, Shadowverse Worlds Beyond will be one of the competitive titles in Rage.
発表いたしますのでお楽しみに。
There will be Aki is autumn, right? Yeah, there will be Shadowverse World Beyond stuff
はい
in the Rage Autumn series.
Oh, that's pretty soon because the game's releasing in summer, so it's just a couple months after.
ワールズビヨンドでも
Yep.
プロリーグを開催いたします。
おおプロリーグ
はい。
And there will be Pro League as well.
新たなプロリーグはこれ
Oh, Pro League is continuing.
That's
great.
熱いバトルを届ける予定はもちろんですが、より多くの方々に楽しんでいかれる
Be the same as before, having pro players.
2025年のプロリーグは通常の構築戦のみを
There will be some changes.
の採用は見送る形としました。プロ選手による2ピックの戦いを楽しみにされていた方も多いと思いますが、その分インフルエンサーの方々と連携した
I think-
その追加や、ファンの皆様との交流の場を増やすなど、より多くの皆様に楽しんでいただけるような新たなコンセプト、新たな姿をプロリーグを皆様にお届けできれば。
You just said something about 2-pick, but I haven't been following Pro League for a while, so I'm not
Yeah,
too
Pro,
sure
Pro
what he's
League
talking
Pro
about.
League is usually a team-based format, and they have to play a couple rounds of rotation and a couple rounds of take two as well.
プロリーグの詳細
Right.
that's why. So two
So
picks.
that's why he said something about 2-pick and how it will be easier for influencers. So I'm not sure if he is saying something along the lines of 2-pick is going to be removed. But he said something about 2-pick. I just don't know what exactly he's talking about.
Interesting.
So it could just be that he's saying, oh yeah, 2-pick will return, but I don't know for sure. I'll have to go back and listen to it later.
そこも楽しみですね
But unless you're like a hardcore Pro League viewer, it's not that important.
Yeah, or a Pro League player.
Yeah.
まずは
Yeah.
Pro League is pretty inaccessible for most people, so you probably don't have to worry
それ
about
では
it.
次の質問参りましょう
Yeah.
続いてはこちら
But
で
yeah,
す
we'll clarify that afterwards.
能
Oh,
力変更の際に3枚以下しか
Alright,
所持してい
moving on to
な
the
い
next
カード
question
を
from
分解する
users.
ことができるようになりますかということですが木村さんいかがでしょうか
Oh, so when cards are changed, will you be able to vow all of them, or does the 3-card rule still apply?
that's a great question.
1枚だけ所持している場合でもその1枚のカードを
Okay, Marges,
エーテルが配布される形になるのでご安心ください。
これは嬉しいですね
はい、またプレミアムカードを所持していた場合にはより多くのレッドエーテルをお送りする予定
おいやナイスだなこれはプレミアム中のね
なので分解する必要があり
まあ
ます。
前
So-
一回僕泣いてましたからね散歩とかしてなんもねえの
So
か
you won't be able to vow them, but in exchange, they're going to give you more than the normal amount when they make card changes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
自分であの個人的に生放送してても
And it'll be the same for if you have premium versions of the card as well. They'll give you more than normal.
なんでそこはレッドエーテルがね配布される形になるということなんでご安心くださいさあそれでは続いての質問こちらです
So don't worry about card changes. You can't vow, but it's gonna be good.
So-
Okay, daily missions now. Is it gonna be the same as the previous Shadowverse?
はい、これ
These are good questions.
質問が多かったんです。
はい
Stuff that everybody's asking. A lot of questions about the economy, which is the most important
今
part.
まで通り通常ミッションをクリアすることでルピアやレッドエーテルなどの報酬
So there will be daily missions and normal missions like before, and you can get rupees and red ether.
Yeah, so vials. Yeah.
In addition, in the Shadowverse Park, there will be missions as well.
There's missions in Park?
You can open treasure chests inside Shadowverse Park when you do the missions in there.
Okay, so there's a new way to get rewards. Great.
So next question from users. What happens when you have more than 5 leader effects, crests?
こちら木村さんいかがでしょうか。
はい、クレストは最大5つまでしか
And
持
the
つことができないので、5つ
the
の
5
クレストは
limit, does it count from effects that you receive from your
クレストを
opponent?
付与することができません。
Oh, these are. That's also a good question.
あ、そうなるほど。
何も起きない。
No, when you have 5
着順です。はい
limits, right, it won't be overwritten. When you have 5, you just won't get any more from
Oh.
yourself or from your opponent.
まあそんなことは多分ない。
Is there a
And
strategy where I
the
can?
ones you get from your opponent, those are included in the count of 5. The
Oh.
limit of 5.
Is there a strategy where I can just flood my opponent with shitty leader effects so that they can't do their game? That's gonna be
guess you could.
interesting.
そうしたらそうなります。
はい、先着寸でまあ上書きはされない。押し出さ
That
れない
means Park is essential. Yeah, you're gonna have to play Park, dude. Get a new phone. Sag.
確かにね。はいはい。これがちゃんと
So Kazuki just explained, Crest is basically leader effects for those people who don't understand.
Yeah, yeah. They changed the wording and they made it a cap.
はい、ちゃんと見やすくなって。
なんか外から見てても
Yeah.
観戦してても分かりやすくなっていい
I wonder if in the future there will be a legit strategy to play a deck where you just keep giving like 5 leader effects to your opponent.
That's what
right
I'm
off the bat.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they can't do their game.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Imagine preventing Heel Haven from getting Bellerophon off.
されないということでした。さあということで、時間となりましたので、これで Q&A コーナーは終了
Yeah, so they can't be overwritten. So that's the
今回の質問や回答につい
important
て
thing.
公式
Oh no, and that brings us to the end of the Q&A corner.
Okay, understood.
幸いです。
So that's the end. There's still a couple of things that we kind of missed earlier
Yeah.
that we can go back and clarify real quick after this. We'll just wait for them to finish up.
はい、なんか非常に盛り上がりを感じられて。
確かに
There might be a secret reveal. Sometimes they end it with that.
笑ってくれない。
The reveal of the original leaders coming back is huge for me. I'm so happy about that. That's a big plus.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna buy Rowan day one, dude. Instant buy. Instant buy.
I'll buy the female leaders. I don't need the guy ones.
I need Rowan. I need Urias back. I need...
Oh, Nightmare class will have 2 old skin
Yeah,
leaders.
because they have Urias and Luna.
Right.
続いてはこちらです。みんなのファーストインプレッション。
Next corner,
Oh, everybody's first impressions.
everyone's first impression. So the show is not over yet. But I don't know what. Oh.
Did people leave feedback from the show floor? That's interesting.
So, this is like, there's a lot of things that people don't know yet. So this is where they are going to try and like make predictions on things, I think. I'm not too sure what they mean by that. How is that? It's gonna be an interactive part as well. So for people on the Japanese stream, there will be some interaction.
Oh, it's like a quiz.
So yeah, it's like a quiz. Basically, it's like a feedback thing. So first question is they want to know who is everyone's favorite main character. So number 1 is Maria Maris. Number 2 is the Kaori, the Rune girl. Number 3 Esperanza, and number 4 is Drazen, the main character, the Porto craft.
Why is Dial not in here? Dial is the only one that's playable. Oh, is one of the ones that's playable. Mari is not even playable in this demo.
I think they just want to know by the visual, and the 4 objects are all girls, by the way.
Yeah, the playable characters were Drazen,
Maybe
Marty, and Gallon and Dial, and they don't even have Gallon or Dial in here.
Yeah, I think maybe they'll ask the question again. Oh, because this is part 1, so maybe they'll ask about the guys in part 2.
Oh, perhaps.
Now you see at the end it says Sonoichi, the thing in brackets, so that's part 1.
I'm voting for Kaori. She's so beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Big Kaori fan. Big vote.
What about them ties?
Oh, they're doing it with the clappers. Dude,
Oh,
Kaori got no
they're doing
claps.
the clapping. Yeah.
Kaori got no claps, dude. No taste in this crowd.
Oh my god.
I can't believe this shit.
What the heck?
What the hell? Esperanza stands out in force?
Wow. Holy cow.
Where'd all these Esperanza fans come from?
I don't even remember how Esperanza looks like.
Looks like Dryzen 1, honestly.
Yeah, Dryzen. Yeah,
That makes sense.
the ties, man. Them ties.
I mean, she's got a good design, and she's the protagonist.
Yeah. I gotta say, Dryzen is a huge upgrade over Arisa.
Whoa, that's crazy. Stop the cap.
I blame Arisa for Shadowverse lack of popularity.
Whoa, crazy.
I'm just joking.
Oh, look, he voted for Kaori. Man of culture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Man of culture. I always knew I liked you, Tomoda-san. I always knew I liked you, dog.
Yeah.
Big.
I think Tomoda said during the Shadowverse review stream as well that his favorite was Kaori. So that was yeah.
Esperanza? Evie, no!
Oh man.
Okay, what's important is who did KMR pick? That's the important one, right?
I don't think KMR can pick, right? Like,
Did he vote?
I don't think he's answering.
Imagine if he did.
It would be funny if he does. A lot of people in the comments in chat say, "Oh, nice choice, Tomoda."
Yeah, I agree.
In the chat, quite a lot of people voted for 1 and 4 as well.
Yeah, Mari is pretty cute. I like Mari.
But you know, all of this impression is based on pre-release info. So
Yeah, what if in the story comes out and they're all horrible people?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next question. Okay, so these are all the guys.
Yeah, these are the guys. Love Sign, Diol, and Galen.
Yeah. Diablo, I can't say his name. The Diablo guy is number 3.
Yeah. Yaroji.
I think most people are gonna vote Love Sign, right? Like he's a great character design. That's all I'll say.
Diol is pretty peak. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Diol, I don't know. If you like beast creatures, I guess.
I'm a dragon main, dude. Of course I like beast creatures. I think Galen is... I really didn't like Galen at first, but he's growing on me.
Right.
And I liked Love Sign since the start. I thought Love Sign looks cool since the beginning.
Yeah, they really hit it out of the park with Love Sign.
Yeah. But Galen is growing on me. At first, I really didn't like him, but the more I see of him, the more cool he is.
Right.
Like that live CD where he's just facing down Diol with like a kung fu pose is sick.
Right. And I wonder if Galen is gonna be a good guy or a bad guy.
That's the question, right? Yeah. What if Diol is the good guy in a twist? Dude, nobody gives a crap, dude. The crowd is dead. Nobody cares about the male leader.
Oh no.
Oh, Galen got fans.
Oh. Wow, the Galen power is real. Oh. So Ebihara is surprised that Love Sign is like the last place.
Yeah. Damn. Got him. Love Sign got no love. Hate Sign. What did Abby choose? Abby chose Diol.
Ebihara?
Nice.
Oh.
まず CV がないっていう
初だよね、こうメインキャラというか。
だし、さっきのその
So, first of all, he doesn't have a character voice, so that's nice. That's interesting.
That's an
And then
interesting
when
reason.
he saw he fight in the game, you know, seems really cool.
Yeah, because Diol is actually one of the playable classes, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So, factoring all that in, his choice is number 3.
What did Tomoda pick?
So, publicly, it's Diol Roach for him, but
He likes Love Sign. Fair enough.
he picked Love. He kind of went meta on it. And part of the reason... Oh, so part of the reason is because he likes the character voice, the Seiyu.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And also with he was also making his choice based on the meta of how he predicted the popularity was going to be.
やっぱ環境読みが優れてますね。もう
But nobody liked Love Sign. In a twist of
Yeah.
fate, nobody cared about
Yeah.
Love Sign.
Yeah, so he's gonna share his love with Love
キャ
Sign.
ラクター、ファーストインプレッションいただきましたが、続いて
It's the
の、
PT
予
pick.
想、こちら最後の予想になります。こちらです。
Next up,
攻めたな。
What's better, going first or
oh,
second?
it's the last one. Which do you think is more favorable, going first or going second?
Dude, they're getting live playtest feedback on stage. What the hell?
Yeah.
ちょっとまあまさにファースト
There's a poll on the Japanese channel for this right now. 64% going first. And of course, there are a lot of people who haven't had a chance to try Worlds Beyond, but based on
I mean, the going second constellations do look really good, so. But I don't
yeah, it's hard
know.
to say really. Yeah,
I think first will still end up being better, honestly.
yeah.
まああれですよ。今までもガチで思ったこと書いてますね。
But hey, we'll see, we'll see.
はい、いただきましょう。じゃあ会場の皆さん。
Well, second also gets access to Super Evolution first, so that's also
Yeah.
a big thing.
Super Evolution, and if you think about it, going second lets you play your finisher first if you
Yeah.
save your +1 PP.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe second is the best one now.
Yeah,
Maybe they fixed first verse and now it's second verse.
Oh, it's about 50-50 in the crowd, I think.
高校ですかね、今の勢いで言うと。
やや先行。
やや先行、本当ですか。
I mean, that's what you want it to be, right? That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good result. 50-50 in the
これが
crowd.
一番いい形かも。
そう
もしかしたらね、
自分が一番
どっちも有利さを感じるというのはね、理想の形かもしれません。
Yeah, it seems
さあ
about
じゃあ
even
まずは
from the
どう
crowd.
しましょう。エメラさん行きましょうか。
Because he was asking here, oh, it seems like going second is better from the crowd impression. And Kira says, no, it seemed to me like going first had a little bit more. So it seems pretty balanced when it comes to the crowd.
Epi said first. Epic. Epic and true and real.
So
Can you
Abby
evolve in
says,
Super
well,
World same
even though
turn?
there's things like extra PP and all that,
なるほどね、わかりました。
but you know, going first is still going first.
じゃあ、トマ
So
さん行きましょうか。
and also, I haven't really played it at all. So
これは、
What else says going
who
first?
else says going first?
The commentators have spoken, okay? Everybody calm down about second verse.
So his reasoning is that, well, you know, they gave going second +1 PP and all that. It's all because going first is strong. That's why they have to give going second.
Yeah, if you think about it, going first has permanent +1 PP. So.
And the thing with going second is that you get your evolve stuff first, right? But it also means that you will use it up before going first. So
Yeah.
going first will be the last person to use their evolve stuff. So that's why he thinks going first is stronger.
Especially in the new rule set, both players get the same amount of evolves and super evolves.
アンケート、
Yeah.
まあ、1500票以上入っております。この
The numbers are
答えがね
standardized.
答えだと思います。先行が60%、高校40%。
60% going first, 40% going second.
どう
Looks
です
like.
かこの数字。
まあ、お楽しみと。
So in the YouTube chat, I think there was like 1,500 people voting, and 60% said, yeah, going first. So I think, despite their efforts, yeah, you can't change what is, you know, the nature of things.
That's just
eventually.
most card games are like that.
Yeah,
という
yeah.
ことで、
Except for Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Yeah,
That's the
true.
one
True, true,
exception.
いただきありがとうございました。
Big true.
ということで以上みんなのファーストインプレッションでした。さあそれではエンディングのお時間
So
となる
that's all
ん
for
です
the
が
everyone's
最後にお知らせ
first
が一点
impression
ござい
corner.
ます。
And now they're finally getting to the ending part. But before that, they have an announcement. So May 3rd and 4th, there's going to be, you know, the card game festival where people will be able to continue to experience the game.
I will actually be there for this, by the way,
Oh,
chat. So
nice, nice.
letting
So
you
can
know.
let us know
Yeah.
how the game is.
I will be doing a vlog for sure while I'm there. I don't think I'll be able to stream, but I'll be doing a vlog for sure. I will actually
Yeah,
be
and-
there.
And this is 1 month plus 1.5 months before the release. So
Yes.
it'll be kind of nice to know, you know, how the game is shaping up for sure.
I will be there for real. Oh, and now it's the next segment. Okay, I think we can pause and then we can scroll backwards if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's just wait for the ending because maybe like Kieran will say something in their closing comment. Yeah, so we don't know about that yet.
新カード情報なんとここでもあるということで
So if you guys didn't know, they're doing an
No,
influencer.
we can't reveals later during the Rage the Kamono Hashi part of the live stream.
Oh, there's gonna be card reveals. More card
There'll be
reveals.
card reveals later.
Great. I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm probably not gonna stream the entire thing though, because a lot of this is gonna be fluff. So I'll just retweet it on Twitter later, and we'll talk about it on the podcast later.
Yeah, exactly.
あるということなんで楽しみにしていただければと思います。もし私が担当させていただきますが、その他鴨の橋さん、もこうさん、みゃこさんに加え、オニアさん、ラムさん、ユノシーさん、山口圭さん、コウスケさんということで、なんか本当になんか懐かしい。懐かしいね。
Wow, I didn't know so many people are actually gonna be going on for that part of the stream.
Yeah,
Like,
but
all
they
the
said it was
usual
like it was
influencers.
gonna be like mini games and trivia and stuff. So it's like
Right.
it's just a bunch of fluff, to be honest. I'll wait for the card reveals later.
Yeah.
今日これで終わりか。確かに。はい、ということで Q&A ご覧いただき、
Okay.
ご覧の皆さんもありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。まだまだね、続きますね。最後までお楽しみください。
So closing comments now?
さようなら。
Oh, no closing comments.
That's it. All right.
They're just gonna cut to black. Oh,
Shall
okay.
we go backwards a little bit?
Yes,
there was
let's do
two
that.
big questions. One was the Rage Pro League. Take two. What is that all about? Is there going to be Take Two in the Rage Pro League?
Right. So I think I'll just scroll back on my end
Yep.
and
Feel free.
let's see.
で現地観戦できる
And you said, was there another one or another?
Yes.
Thing? Mhm.
Is Take Two going to still be in the Rage Pro League? And the other thing I wanted to ask was just a little bit more clarification on the guild system. Like, did they say anything regarding the guild park and space that we didn't cover already? Like, they said there's going to be guild ranking and guild leveling and ways to interact with guild members, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I think I'll add one more thing that I think when they were talking about the carryover systems,
Yes.
I think Kara said you can receive like up to 8 packs, and then I think later on the third thing is I'll go back and verify if
Yeah, let's
that's exactly correct.
we verify the exact stuff that's being carried over. Fantastic. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, so first the Rage thing. Let me see here.
もちろんレイジにも参戦予定です。レイジに関してはこの方から紹介いただきましょう。
Autumn details will be announced later.
はい、ということで、登場いただきましょう。大友さんです。お願いします。
はい、レイ総合プロデューサーの大友です。改めてよろしくお願いします。
Okay, so now he's getting to the Pro League.
Shadowverse Worlds Beyond でもレイジの競技タイトルとしてご一緒させていただくことが決定いたしました。2025年度秋頃オフライン大会としての開催を予定しております。詳細は後日発表いたしますのでお楽しみにしてください。
いやー、オフラインレイジあるんなら嬉しいですね。ねえ、シャドバといえばっていう感じも。はい。
はい、レイジからのお知らせはこれだけではありません。昨年発表させていただいた通り、シャドーバースワールズビヨンドでもプロリーグを開催いたします。
おお、プロリーグ。
はい。
はっきりと言われるとちょっと安心するね。
新たなプロリーグはこれまで同様プロ選手同士のプライドをかけた熱いバトルを届ける予定はもちろんですが、より多くの方々に
Were you able to glean anything?
Yes. So first of all, the exact details for the Pro League will be announced later in June, and then I think they are looking to start off the offline event in summer itself. So it won't be. So autumn is when the normal rage is going to happen, right? For the for the thing that the regular players can participate in. But for Pro League, I think he said that there's going to be some offline thing that they are thinking of doing in summer itself. And then as for the 2-pick part, they said they'll make some changes. So I don't know if it is going to be removed completely or if they're just going to make some changes. But in the old Pro League, they felt that the way 2-pick worked was, he's sure that there are fans of 2-pick, but it seemed like there were people who found it a little bit hard to watch, and also for when they have like influencers and stuff, it was kind of difficult for them to do the 2-pick part. So they're gonna make some changes. They didn't say they will remove 2-pick exactly, but they said they're going to be making changes with regards to 2-pick.
Interesting. They also mentioned earlier that they're going to be changing the Take-Two format a little bit as well. So I wonder if that's also part of it.
Yeah, so who knows what is... It could be that they just decide to remove it altogether.
Honestly, yeah, that makes... I think that might actually be confirmed. Oh, not confirmed, but that might be true.
Yeah, well, at the very least, the old 2-pick system that you see in the Pro League is not going to be making a return as is. There will definitely be a different kind of format.
Gotcha. Okay, well, moving on. Let's recover the carryover stuff. Exactly what exactly is carrying over.
Carry over.
It's around the timestamp is like I don't even see the timestamp anymore.
It's like minus something.
Minus 33.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I just got there. Minus 33.
What is
2-pick? Is the Japanese name for Take-Two, the arena mode, the drafting mode.
改めてちょっと質問が多かったのでこの場で皆さんにお伝えしたいと思います。引き継ぎ特典についてはゲームのプレイ状況に応じた特典。
Okay. I think we already saw most of this from the previous one. So yeah, if you reach a certain rank, you get a card pack in Worlds Beyond, and then the rest is just cosmetics and stuff. And then if you reach level 100 in a class, you get card styles like the classic card art for tokens like Fairy, Skeleton, Ghost, etc. But what you said earlier is that the max amount of packs you can get from reaching a certain rank is 8 packs. So if you're at Grandmaster or Master in the main game, I suppose you get 8 packs in Worlds Beyond. That's basically what's happening here.
コレクション状況に応じた特典、連携するだけで獲得できる特典の3種があります。はい。まずゲームプレイ状況に応じた特典についてはこちらの通りです。特典のランクに到達している方が手に入るカードパックチケットの枚数ですが、
Okay, so first of all, the 8 packs part, I think that is only with regards to the rewards in terms of what is your highest rank
Yes.
reach.
Yes.
So it's probably going to be more than 8 packs is my expectation. But yeah, that was basically the 8 pack things is correct. It's just that is with regards to
your max rank in the original game, basically.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. And then for leader skin, excluding collaboration, you get an emblem, a poster, and a home background. So there you go.
Everything else, I believe, was exactly the same as before.
Yes.
When they announced it.
They just specified 8 packs max this time for the rank rewards.
For the rank rewards, but it doesn't include the other things. So there could be more packs from like other places, but I didn't hear them go into specifics about that, so I'm not too sure.
Got it.
Yeah.
The final thing I wanted to ask is that they said they were considering changing the number of sets in rotation. Did they specify?
Yes.
It's like people have been saying 8. Is that true?
They didn't specify because at the last part of the of that question, right? The Ebihara did mention that they're looking to change it, but I mean, if they specified, he would have said the actual number.
Got it.
But let me just.
He did say the reason is because 5 sets felt like they rotated out too quickly. I believe he did say that, right?
Yes.
So I assume it would be more.
I assume it will be more too. The one thing I'm not sure about is KMR actually did make some comments on the speed of the releases, but I was talking over him, so I didn't quite exactly hear it. So I'm gonna go back and listen to that.
Yeah, let's run that part back as well then.
So yeah, you can. This will take me a bit of time to listen to, so you can like talk about other things.
Okay, sure. While you're doing that, I guess I'll just talk to chat. Chat, what did you think about the Q&A in general, though? I feel like they revealed a lot of information that was important regarding the monetization of the game. They revealed that there's still going to be missions, there's daily packs, and there's rewards inside of Park. Like you can open chests in Park to get rewards. So that's another avenue for getting resources, which is good. Can you show the new rune leader? No, they didn't show the home screen for her. Yeah, the guild system is really interesting because they are saying now that you can level up in the guild and have guild ranking, which is already way more than the guild system in the original game has in the first place. Like, guilds in Shadowverse 1 are literally just a chat room. And it has nothing to do with anything. Saturn, thank you for the raid, by the way. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's crazy. So now you actually have, like, maybe guild missions, and you can level up your guild, and you have a guild space. Join my guild, dude. I'm gonna make a guild. Fuck it. Yeah, but yeah, there being open world chests in Shadowverse Park is pretty funny. I believe their exact wording was you do missions in Park and then you get rewards. So I don't even know if that's how it works. You can't type in there? No, you can. Yeah, you can type in the guild chat in Shadowverse 1. Yeah, daily missions are confirmed. The one thing that they didn't confirm was battle passes. We didn't say battle passes yet. Can't do battle passes. They haven't confirmed or denied the existence of. Yeah, but it was a pretty juicy Q&A. They revealed retro leaders. They revealed new home screens. They revealed guild system, changes to rotation, changes to Take Two, changes to the Pro League. They revealed soccer is still in the game.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
It turns out I missed one important thing about the Take Two.
Okay.
Which is that it won't be available right from release. They will only add it from the third pack. So
but the third pack is coming out very soon because of the accelerated release schedule. So it's only 2 months in, basically. Okay.
Yeah, and the reason for that is because at release there won't be enough cards, so the card pool is too little. So that's why they're going to be releasing it alongside the third pack. And then as for the rotation format, so like I said earlier, yeah, there will eventually be rotation unlimited, but because Worlds Beyond's release schedule is different from the original, so which is, I think they said before, is their thinking is once every 2 months, right? So with the previous number of 5 packs in rotation, it seems like it's too fast. So they will definitely be making adjustments to that, but there is no they haven't announced anything in terms of that. It's just that they will be looking into how to make that adjustment for it to make sense to players.
It seems like it'll definitely be more if that's the reasoning. So
definitely be more.
I would assume like 6 or 7 or even 8, probably.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. So the key reason,
I mean, technically they could also implement it in blocks, which is what MTG does or Pokemon does, but I don't know if they're going to do that. We'll see. Right.
Yeah. Could be more. The changes could be more far-reaching than we imagine that it could be possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So the main thing I think to take note is that, like what Tomoda and Ebihara mentioned, I think the key concern is because now the expansion packs will be once every 2 months, right? So if it's just 5 packs, then it's like
in 10 months your entire card pool is gone. So
exactly.
That's
so
less
I
than a
think
year.
the adjustment is mostly to target that more than anything else.
Makes sense. Okay, that's good to know. Well, thank you so much, Carby, for coming on. Really appreciate your work, helping us translate everything.
No problem.
Guys, where can we find you if anybody wants to go follow you?
I haven't really thought about that because actually I've been making videos for some other game, but I was thinking about posting some Shadowverse videos on that channel. But,
Hell yeah.
But I haven't thought about what I want to do because I'm more busy with work these days, and I want to compete. So
yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly in terms of Shadowverse. But for now, I think you've linked my Twitter. So I think if anyone wants to like reach out to me, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Discord. You know, I don't really have any like things I'm planning or anything. So you know, maybe I'll make some Shadowverse videos. Maybe I'll stream. I'll probably take an off day from work on June 17th just to stream some Shadowverse.
Hell yeah, that's what we want to hear.
Yeah, so if anyone's on YouTube on launch day, you're looking for streams to watch, I think you eventually find me in one of the streams on YouTube, probably. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Peace.
No problem. Oh, there's one thing I want to correct because I think at the start of your stream, you mentioned that JLPT N1 is below business Japanese. That's not actually quite true.
Oh
JLPT
no, I'm getting called out.
Yeah, JLPT N1 is the highest already, and they test you on esoteric stuff. And business Japanese is somewhere between N2 and N1 actually.
Damn, you got me.
Unless you're talking about BJU, which is some different certification that's completely different because they test you on business stuff that's different as well. So maybe you were talking about that, but I don't think so because I don't really know of people who take the BJU certification. But yeah, N1 is kind of like most Japanese people would actually have a hard time with N1 just because they test you on archaic things that don't come out
right.
in normal usage.
My apologies. I did not realize.
No worries.
All right. Thanks so much, bro. Peace.
Yep, no problem.
Damn, I got called out. I was just trying to make my sister look good. All right, well, chat, that's the Q&A. What do you think? I thought that was pretty good, honestly. As a Q&A. Lots of stuff revealed during that time. The misinformation. My sister is N1, just to let you know. And then she also has another business thing on top of that. So I don't know if that's what she has, but that's just what I've been told, okay? Not my fault. My sister told me. Faith, solid Q&A gave me more faith in side games and handling Shadowverse this time around. Still need more info. I think it was a pretty good Q&A though. They didn't really hold back, honestly. Like, they covered some questions that were pretty hard-hitting. A lot about the economy. A lot about, like, what their intent was behind certain decisions. Like, I don't feel like they really held back on that. So, you know, like, it's really easy for these curated Q&As to just be all softballs, you know what I'm saying? So, I think the fact that they actually had real questions and real answers is good overall. Awesome. Well, that's going to be it for the stream, chat. Thank you for tuning in. I'll go quickly edit the Q&A segment, and then I'll have that up as a recap later on the channel. And so in case you missed the live stream, I'll have like a video for it as well. Other than that, that's it for today, I guess. They said there is going to be more card reveals after the Kamonashi, or during the Kamonashi influencer thing. I'm not going to be live streaming, watching along with that, because that's mostly filler. So afterwards, I'll make a video about the new card reveals, I guess, as well. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Appreciate it. And once again, a huge thank you to Carby for coming over and translating for us. Huge amount of work, obviously, and expertise. So thank you to Carby as well. Make sure to check out Carby when Worlds Beyond releases, I guess. He'll be streaming as well. All right. Sweet. Is there anybody I can raid or nah? Is anybody even streaming right now? Not really. So I'm just going to go. Bye. Thank you.